Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be looking at all the edit options. As usual, before we do edit options we need some planes to first edit. I'm going to create two planes so we can use that to edit. So first off is fillet. For fillet you first need two planes. Kinda just adjust them to each other like this. Alright, I'm just going to move this a little bit up. And then this thing a bit over here. Only this over here. As you can see, it looks like this. And now fillet option is basically the same as we saw in 2D, 3D and all those diagrams. You first select the first plane you want to fillet and then the second one. Right now these two are a bit too far away, so it can't create a fillet. So I'm gonna bring it a bit further closer, and of course you can create it further away, but for right now to show you guys I'm just gonna bring it closer, since you can actually change the radius by clicking the radius over here. I'm gonna click on these. It doesn't seem to be working, so I'm gonna change the radius. And if I click on this, it will actually work. Alright, let's say you can choose the radius and then press enter, and there you go, the fillet is done. So this is how you create fillets. After that we have trim. Trim is the same thing we saw in 2D, where we can trim out extra additional lines which we don't need. And here we can do the same for surfaces. So I'm going to create a surface like this and then give it rotate it a bit so it intersects with the other surface we created. Right now these two are intersecting. So if I go to surface and then click on trim, I'll first select the surface which I want to trim, and then select the surfaces which you want to trim, and then this surface, and then if I click on this, it will get trimmed along the axis, as you can see. This way you can trim out stuff which we don't need, and if you want to untrim, you can just click here and untrim it back. That is in case you trimmed it a while ago and you can't use Ctrl Z again, you can just untrim it back. And the next thing we have is extend. Extend basically is the same thing we saw in other places, where we can extend a certain plane, or in this instance and edges of the plane to a certain extent, giving whatever radius we need. And the extended one will be a separate entity compared to the main one. And next thing we have sculpt. Sculpt is basically the same thing we saw in solids, where we can use union, intersect and subtract, where it either removes a certain plane from another plane, or it adds the plane to that plane using the union. Or if you want only the intersects between these two planes, you can also do that as well. So that's the use of sculpt. Hopefully this video was useful guys, and we'll see about visualize in the next one. Bye bye.
To obtain a course completion certificate, visit our site and finish the rest of the course video. Sign up or sign in, choose your level, watch the video and take the quiz. Finish all the quiz to unlock the final quiz and get your certificate. Happy learning!